My scripture this afternoon is coming from Psalms. Now, I'm pretty loud, amen? Am I loud? And if you were here right before we started the service, you heard Terry, Rev Deb, and I pray, and then I went into a loud, "This is the day that the Lord has made." But that's my scripture for this afternoon. So if you don't know where it comes from Psalm chapter 118, verse 24. And it reads, "This is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it." Say it with me. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Now, we have a remix here at InSpirit. We're a hip-hop ministry, and we know about remixing, right, Bobby? We know how to remix. And the remix is, we choose to rejoice and be glad in it. So say that with me. This is the day that the Lord has made. I choose to rejoice and be glad in it. And the reason we did that remix is because your joy is your choice. You can choose to allow the ways of the world to get you down, or you can make the choice that no matter what's going on in your life, no matter what's happening, no matter how things may appear to be, you have a choice. You can choose to allow that to keep you down, bring you down, and have down thoughts, or you can make a choice. You can make a choice to say, you know what? What I see is not my reality. What's happening to me doesn't identify me. What people say about me is none of my business. What I'm going to do is I'm going to choose to see past the appearance. I'm going to choose to not dwell on what's going on, and I'm going to choose joy. Now, my sermon title today is Joy to the World. And we sing that around Christmas, so this is not a remix of a Christmas sermon. What this is that we know that we were made in the image and according to the likeness of God here in InSpirit. Do we not know that? Now, we have some people here that are pretty new to InSpirit. And I'm not going to put anyone on the spot, but I am going to let you know that no matter what you see when you look in the mirror, no matter what someone says about you, your true identity is God. You are made and crafted in the image and according to the likeness of God. That has nothing to do with your physical attributes. That means that you are first and foremost spirit. And if you are first and foremost spirit, then you are made in the image and according to the likeness of God. So no matter how you're physically showing up, it doesn't really matter because your true authentic self is God. Now, if you understand, listen to me, please work with me here. If you understand that your true authentic self is God, if you understand that you are made in the image and according to the likeness of God, if you understand that you have dominion and power over all things that creep on this earth, why wouldn't you have joy? Why would you let a temporary circumstance, an appearance, to steal your joy? So many people are so busy looking back in their past. And they tell me, but you know, Djehuty, you don't know what I've been through. I got something for the butts in a few minutes. But what I do want to say, I don't care what's happened in your past. I don't care what you've done. Some people say, man, if you knew what I used to do, ain't no way God loved me. You ain't see it? No, you don't know what I did. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. What you did is not who you are. Okay? And even if you did it last night, Can I get truthful here? This is a truth center, right? Even if you did it this morning, even if you did it right before you walked in here, that has nothing to do with who you are authentically. You are God. And see, I know some people may say, you know, Djehuty, I love you, man. I love your energy. I love how you bring it. But man, can we get past you were made in the image and likeness of God? No. And I'm going to be, can I be authentic again? If you want to get past you were made in the image and according to the likeness of God, it's time to find another place. You see, when God gave me the message, and Djehuty means messenger of God, and when God anointed me as Djehuty to be a messenger, he wanted me to make sure that everyone had an understanding of who they authentically are. You see, because we have so many things happening around us, telling us something else, trying to steal our joy. Okay, we have the television, and now we got the internet. Huh? I said it on a prayer call on Tuesday. My daughter put out something saying that she's about to take down her Facebook page because people got so much negativity going on. And I said, no, don't deactivate, motivate. Use your page to send light to those individuals that are dwelling in darkness. You see, we can't allow someone else to hijack our joy. The world didn't give it, and the world can't take it away. So I want to just focus in on a few things so that you can focus in on your joy. I call it our spiritual action plan, so that you can take these 5 points and use them daily in your life so that your joy won't be stolen. And like I said, I've already started on the first point. Point number 1 is this. I said it, and I'll say it again. You're made in the image and according to the likeness of God. But here's the deal. You must know that and live from the awareness of your oneness with God. Did y'all hear me on that? You must live from your awareness of your oneness with God. Now, what does that mean? You see, when stuff comes on your path, now, is it just me? But sometimes, do you feel like a stuff magnet? You just attract stuff. Stuff just be coming to you. And when you start on this truth path, and when you know who you are, it seems like more stuff is trying to come to you. Okay? But when you know this, you do not allow that stuff to impact you. You have to, when that stuff starts coming, and I don't know what your stuff is. And I'm not going to put out in the street what my stuff is. All right? But I got some stuff. Don't think Minister Djehuty don't have no stuff. No, trust. Stuff be coming my way. But what I do, and listen, I'm just telling you how Spirit has worked through me and for me. Okay? When stuff comes on my path, I become still. And I focus on the truth of who I am. I focus on, I see all of this stuff stirring around me, but I am made in the image and according to the likeness of God. In him I live, move, and have my being. And when you focus in on that, that's the first thing that you have to do. You have to center yourself in this truth. The number 2 thing, you've got to let the dead, as Jesus said, bury the dead. Stop dragging corpses around with you. And that, what I mean by that is your past stuff. See, stuff knows stuff. So if stuff sees you dragging your old stuff, new stuff is going to say, hey, he likes stuff. and it's going to come at you. So let the dead bury the dead. Stop living in your past. Let that stuff, let that stuff go. Like I almost let that mic go. You see, and I just said it a few minutes ago, and every minister in here and some that have not accepted the call of ministry yet, have people coming to them on a regular basis, seeking wise counsel, okay? And when they're seeking that wise counsel, they're always hearing the person talk about, well, you know, when I was a child, this happened, and I'm not minimizing what may have happened. What may have happened as an adult, I'm not minimizing that. But you cannot allow that stuff to define you. You got to go back to point number one. I am made in the image and likeness of God, and be aware of who you are. When you were in that consciousness, that was one thing. But when you became reborn and understood that you were made in God's image, according to God's likeness, and that you have dominion and power over all things, those thoughts, and that's all they are thoughts. Yeah, they were experiences in the past, but today they're nothing but thoughts. Oh, y'all don't hear me. I'm not saying that you did not experience it, but if you're still experiencing it, not in the physical, you're experiencing it in your conscious thoughts. And what you have to do is bury those thoughts. You've got to rid those thoughts and think a new thought. Replace that old thought with your God thought. You've got to know that God is who you are and nothing else. Do y'all follow me on this? Another thing you got to do, every morning, I know a lot of y'all are doing this, but this may be new to some people. Before you get up out the bed, literally, before you even pray, some people say, well, I got to kneel to pray. Do you? All right? I ain't going to tell you that you got to get down on your knees to pray. But before you even begin to pray, take 5. Say it with me. Take 5. Say it again. Take 5. One more time. Say take 5. Take 5 minutes to just be still and to visualize the good that's coming your way in this new day. I need you to take 5 minutes to just see your world and your life unfolding the way that you want it to unfold. Remember, you're made in the image and according to the likeness of God. So you are the creator of your experiences. And that creation, it says in heaven and so on earth. Heaven is that thought process. Earth is what you experience. So if you create it in your heavenly mind, you will then see it manifest in your physical experiences. In heaven, so on earth. So I want you to take 5 minutes. No, listen. How many days are there in a week? How many? 7 days in a week? Are y'all sure about that? Somebody looking at me like, does he know something I don't know? There's 7 days in a week, right? I'm not saying that you should do it 5 days. Don't cheat yourself. I'm not saying that, 2 days is fine. Now, I will say this. 2 days is better than no days. But 7 days, if you're living, moving, and breathing 7 days a week, you need to go ahead and visualize your day 7 days a week. Before you do anything else, before you roll over and kiss your boo, before you brush your teeth, God don't care about that morning breath. All right? Visualize what your day is going to look like. Y'all got that? All right, so paint that mental picture. Oh, this is the one that's going to, I talked about butts. How many? Some people got some big butts. Huh? What you thinking about? What are y'all? You know what? Leave it until to the last. See, y'all need to stop that. Some people got some big butts. But you don't know my situation. But if only. But you know, I would, but. You know, everything could be good, but you know, I ain't got the finances. I need you to get your butts out of God's way. Now, but here's the deal. I said that before, but God gave me a new way to put it. Get your butts out of God's way by replacing it with but God. My finances look good, bad, but God is the source of my supply. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but with God, all things are possible. You see, you replace your big butts with a God butt, okay? But God. With God, all things are possible. So when that negative thought comes in and that big butt gets in your way, just say, but God. Say it with me. But God. Whatever you're dealing with, say what? If you're dealing with a challenge, you're going to say what? See, but God can do everything. Now, here's the deal. I don't want you to think, but God out there. But God in me, through me, as me, can overcome any and all situations. But the God in me is more powerful than any situation in the world. But God. You got to start each day. Visualization, prayer. And this is almost like the first one. Start each day. My father used to sing a song back at Antioch Baptist Church. Y'all hear me talk about Antioch a lot. But you know what? It laid a foundation for me. I would not be Minister Djehuty if it were not for the teachings and the experiences I had at Antioch Baptist Church. And there was an experience that my father, who could sing, unlike me, he was like the rest of my brothers, he could sing. They're like Michael, Jermaine, and I'm Tito, you know. But he wasn't Joe, by the way. I'm just going to let y'all know he wasn't Joe Jackson, all right? Start each day by asking your inner God to guide your way. Start your day by asking the inner God, the God within you, to guide your way. And my father used to sing a song. It read, lead me, guide me along the way. For if you lead me, I cannot stray. Lord, let me walk each day with thee. Lead me, O Lord. Lead me. Guide me. How many of y'all know that old song? All right, can y'all just do it with me? Because I can't do it alone. All right, Keith? Come on. Guide me along the way. I cannot stray. See, when you're walking with your inner God, I don't care what comes on your path, you will be joy to the world. Come on, sing it, y'all. Come on. Lead me, oh Lord, lead me and guide one more time. When you're walking with God, sing it up, Keith. If you know it, sing it. If you know it and you're singing it, stand up. Lord, if you lead me, I cannot stray. Bobby, I know you know it. Stand up and sing that song. Come on now. I'm going to tell you right now while they're singing, if you're walking in that inner God, I don't care what comes on your path, you. It doesn't matter how old you are. Keep it going. It doesn't matter how big you are. It doesn't matter about anything else. When you are walking in God, when you are saying, I'm going to be led by the inner God, all the stuff that tries to come on your path is going to dissipate. All the stuff that tries to attack you will be hitting you, but you won't feel it. Or sometimes it may knock you down or slow you down. But if you're walking in God, all things will work together for your good. How many of you are ready to start walking in God right now? Stand up if you're ready to start walking in God. Stand up. Come on, sing it. Come on up here. Come on. Keep up. Come on, Bobby. Come on. If you know it, come up here. Come up here. If you know it, come up here. If you know it, come up here. Get up here. They don't know, but this is the voices of InSpirit. Lead me, oh Lord, lead me and guide me. Let us just become still. Come here, Terry. You were meant and born to be joy to this world. You're not here to live according to the world because you know who you are. You're here to be a light, to be joy to the world, in the world, and to show the world who you truly are. This is the day that God has made. I'm going to rejoice and be glad in it. I'm choosing joy today. Are you choosing joy today? More than the Super Bowl, are you choosing joy today? That's it. Let's get our offerings together, understand who you are, and don't let any situation impact your true divine nature. I love you. Have a wonderful week.